Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Geno's Bad at Games. Are you ready for my final Marvel video game for the time being anyway? Are you ready for a little bit of punishment? I'm not trying to say that Avengers Infinity War would be over a lot quicker if the Punisher was in it, but come on, this is Frank Castle we're talking about. So we're going to be playing a little bit of Punisher Arcade. This is one of my favorite beat-em-ups, A, because it's a Punisher game, B, because it's actually a really good game. So here we go. And of course I'm going to be the Punisher. Now, I don't know half of what he's saying whenever they do the voice work. So, yeah, you can try to figure it out. Gotta collect that mob money so I can afford to buy illegal weapons, right? What's good about this game is if it ain't glued down, you can use it as a weapon. There's lots of weapons in this game. Fitting, you know, for a Punisher game. Now, I did a review of this game for my Punisher retrospective. So a lot of what I say might be a little repetitive, but, you know, now we're playing through it. So let's have a little bit of fun. I can never get that guy in the door. What's fun about this game is if guys come out with guns, you can pull a pistol and just start shooting. But you can also find guns and other weapons like you can in any other beat-em-up game. They're, you know, you can find machine guns in phone booths, and you know you can find whole turkeys or chickens or whatever they are in garbage cans. You know, things like that. What's fun about some of these scenes is some of these characters are lesser known comic book characters in the Punisher universe. The Brunos, and I can't remember, I think this guy is too. But what's really cool is if you play through as Nick Fury won't kill this guy at the end where Punisher wastes him, you know. So there's different motivations for the different characters. I don't know what happens if you play it two-player, because I don't believe I've ever played this game two-player with anybody. Not even in the arcade. Don't mind me, I just got an axe. Yeah, there are so many different weapons in this. I love the jump throw in this. The jump throw is just so much fun. This game isn't overly difficult. To me, though, you know, you're gonna lose a lot. It quarter munches you a little bit, especially on some of the villains. But it's a pretty fair game. And again, I just have a lot of fun playing through it. I've played through this game I don't know how many times. Yeah, see, Fury will threaten him too, but Punisher shoots him. Fury kicks him out the window. But I do like this, that this game kind of plays like a Punisher war journal. You know, he talks to you as between each level and things like that. I like that. Oh, they know I'm here. That right there is one of my favorite moves, and hopefully later I'll be able to pull it off. You'll see, it's basically the Cesaro swing for those of you that are that are wrestling fans. You'll get to see the biggest Cesaro swing ever. If I can pull it off, that'd be great if I can. These little ninja girls are kind of a pain in the butt. Or not as big as pain in the butt as the cyborgs, but at least cyborgs you have to pull out your gun and shoot. Can't remember how to... There it is. That's how you throw grenades. You gotta jump and hit both buttons. You can toss your grenades. You have to forgive me. I've got that weather change cold starting up again. My sinuses hate me. Here's what I was talking about. Anytime you got places where guys got guns, infinite bullets, just keep firing. You can hand to hand if you want, but why do that? Picking up these guns are just points. There's no real... There is guns you can get that have bullets, and you'll see that pretty soon. Just save the twins. There's one of my favorite weapons coming up. This game's pretty relentless on the attack from behind stuff. But yeah. Whoosh. You know, most of these, especially the guns, they do have limited usage. The handheld weapons last a little longer, but they do run out as well. I like this. I don't die so easy. And... dead. These guys are a pain, especially even if you're playing two-player, because they can attack from behind. They do that back kick. Oh no, I better come back. Thanks, Micro. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I thought you could destroy the bed. Forgot these are repeat use. God, I love that. Just throw it, hit him in the face. Yeah, these guys, when you fight them a few times, they're a pain. Forgot to get my floor pizza. Yeah, you'll start to dread that noise. See there in the bottom left corner, you can see how many times you can smack somebody with something. Just kind of nice because then you know when you can throw it. Yeah, see these guys they waste you pretty good. There we go. Throwing a few more coins there. As we are finishing this game. I am not going to lose. May lose a few lives, but the guilty will be punished. There's no real aiming, it just kind of auto aims. which is kind of nice. This game's got really good throws, and they do a lot of damage to the people you hit. Throws are something I like to use a lot. This game could use a ground hit. That'd be pretty nice to have. Yeah, laugh it up, fuzzball. Now, I gotta say, I mean, this game, it's not extremely bloody. I mean, you see little blood splatters and everything. But, I mean, look at that. You blow up a guy in a car. See, I'm about to get my first gun that I can use. You only get like 20 bullets, but hey, it's better than nothing. And you do get plenty of them, though, I will say that. The game doesn't skimp on the guns, thankfully. See, you get your guns on these robots here, these cyborgs or whatever you want to call them, which is kind of nice, because then you can use them on everybody else. But man, they waste you just like that. You're gonna be seeing micro a lot, so this game ain't easy. I remember being pretty excited because I had the toy of this bad guy, which was kind of neat. Good old Bone Breaker. Get to use your gun a lot on him because the androids come out, or cyborgs, or whatever you want to call them. So you get to use your gun on him a lot, which is pretty good. As long as they're out there, you get to use it. Or as long as guys with guns are out, you get to use it. So Bonebreaker gets a lot of bullets to his face. Oop. Walked right into that. Oh, thought I was done. Now I'm done. It's nice of Micro to revive you, then bring you back to the exact spot where you were fighting the bad guys. Oh, I didn't get any of my floor cheese. It's never any good at this. Ah, I missed one. At least you get infinite bullets. Yeah, I missed one. That's not too bad. Love how one of the cyborg's heads, we're just in one of those boxes. Onto the train, looking for Bushwhacker. Yeah, I like that this level you could actually knock them off, but I think you can anyway. I think maybe when they're dead, that's whenever they fall. But this game could have used a little more of that, you know, knock them off the edge kind of stuff. It's only when they're dead they fly off the train. Oops. I don't know why, but every time I played this, I always thought it necessary to destroy the train. Like most fighting games, you're going to see a lot of repeat bad guys. I mean, look at that. You got 2 blues and purples or pink or whatever color you want to call that. No real originality. That being said, there's some decent originality on the bosses, except for maybe a couple of repeats. Talk about the biggest misjustice later when I go to the last level. That axe does a lot of damage. It's a lot of fun to use. Love how they could just block knives. Block that. Yeah, it's about time for Bushwhacker. He's pretty cheap, but he's your typical beat 'em up. This is one of my favorite weapons, the lance. I always love that one. Yeah, a lot of you may know if you played the Xbox PS2 version of Punisher. Bushwhacker was in that game too. A little more formidable here, if you ask me. Yeah, I like the lance. Very Capcom. Very ghouls and ghosts, or ghosts and goblins, whichever you wanna talk about. Very effective. You get a few shots in with it. Aw, the lance is gone. Might as well use the grenades. I don't really care about points, right? Jeez. And one more bad guy down. Kingpin's not happy with me. They found my house. Can't remember if those doors do anything or not. Some nice sewer cheese. Excuse me. You ain't gonna be blocking that. Micro dropped me off exactly where I left off. Thank you, Micro. Good old Lance. Yeah, I like it when the guns pop up. Of course, when the androids pop up, doesn't do you much good. These things are called pretty boys. I don't remember what the red ones are called. Probably something similar to that. Thank you, infinite bullets. Thank you, floor cheese. I don't remember who the villain in this level is. I think it's one of them androids again. I love those games that have the good old rolling drums. It's like, who threw them? I don't know. So you got one of those beat 'em up games where you can punch a knife out of the air. I just wish you could pick up those guns. Those guys never drop them for some reason. Aw, man. Almost got me some ground chicken. Or as they label it, meat. Guardroid 2. I can't remember if they were a real comic book thing or not. Drop me a couple guns there I'd like to get my hands on. What's fun about these games? Sometimes the angles work and sometimes they don't. I like the games where they do. He's like, yeah, I've had enough. I'm going after Kingpin. So if I'm not mistaken, this is last level. It's pretty lengthy. Again, I'm going to try to pull off the world's largest Cesaro swing. I never understood why in all the scenes there he's got a headband and then he doesn't have a headband in the game. Anyway, I always liked it when the Punisher wore a headband. I don't know why, I just like the look. I always hated wasting my gun on the walls. Yeah, so many breakable things in this game. Pretty neat. Ooh. Yeah, let's use a boomerang. A bit of floor chicken. Me use this boomerang once. Not a terrible weapon. Okay, you're about to see the biggest injustice. It's coming up here in a little bit of a misuse of a Punisher villain in a game. I forgot about these TNT parts here. Can't remember. There's somewhere here on the screen you can stand where those will not get you. Yeah, there's Jigsaw, everybody. That's Jigsaw. He's not very difficult. Plus, you get to keep the gun. So yeah, that's Jigsaw. And you'll probably get hit by the dynamite more times than not. Fortunately, don't get his gun. So yeah, Jigsaw. What a waste. Yeah, I think if you wait for that case to open, you get more money. Or get more points, or whatever you want to call it. It's, if you pick it up before it opens, it's like 10,000. And if you wait for it to open, it's more. It's like 20 or something. It's kind of neat. Kind of a neat thing, if you're going for points. Unfortunately for those guys, when the other guys with guns come out, the guys with knives and stuff, well, they just get in the way. Yep, here he is. See if I can pull this off. It's kind of hard to do. Watch, I'll pull it off easy, or not be able to pull it off at all. Because you have to get a hold of them. I love it when they knock you down, they laugh at you. Here it is. The biggest Cesaro swing! Oh, because yeah, it takes a while to pick them up, and while you're trying to pick them up, they can hit you. So that's pretty fun to do. I love that move. Can't remember. I think there's a hidden weapon somewhere. It's like in a painting or something over here, I think. I'm thinking of a different game. Been a while since I played this, like I said. Don't want to spam the grenades. That's no fun. See, he picks him up, takes a second, but you get him up, you're going to get swing him. Pretty fun. I don't know why I have a good time with that. So much fun. Alright, let's beat him down a little bit. Doesn't take a lot of power from him. Man, he is powerful. Yeah, laugh at that. They're like, okay, we will. Try if I can finish it on the swing, because I think it shows all your death hits at the end, and you get to see you swinging them around for your freeze frame. We'll see if I can pull it off. Throws him right into his own guys. Alright, see if I can pull this off. Just gotta get a hold of him. Come on. Probably died 27 times trying to do this. There we go. Yeah, that's the end of the game. What's cool about this game, you're about to see, there's actually a death count of how many people you killed at the end of the game. And I know there's a guy or two that you can get them, but you have to try really hard to get them. So, you know, I don't know, you know, what the real total is, but it's like 200 and some, I think. Good night, fat boy. But of course they tease a sequel. $292 ex-criminals. But of course, Kingpin survived. Well, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough of The Punisher on Geno's Bad Games. I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the credits. So thank you so much for watching. Talk to you later.